Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. Jared is still on leave, so I'm Carla and I'll be your host again today. Hope you guys are excited. Today we'll be going over some new transfer material, not new, but on how to own the market for the academic market going back to school. So we'll be covering those items and how to customize items for schools. Alrighty, and if you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments. But in the meantime, I see you guys are just joining in right now. So in the comments, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. I'd love to say hello to you guys. Let's see here. All right, we have Whitney from South Carolina. She says hello from South Carolina. Hello to you, Whitney. Really, let's see who else here. We have Lily Cruz. She just joined in. Jackie says hello. Hello, Jackie. All right. We have Alondra from Atlanta, Georgia saying hello. Hello and welcome to today's live episode. All right, let's see over here on Facebook. Still waiting for you guys to join in there. We have Karen saying hi all. We all say hello to you. Welcome, welcome. We have Amanda Tudor from Mississippi. Hello, Amanda. All right, you guys are all saying hello. We have Livy in Arizona. I'm sure it's pretty hot right now over there too. Do you guys all feel the heat going on? We have Lily Cruz from Pennsylvania. Hello, hello. All right. Still waiting for Facebook here. For YouTube coming through. All right, Deatrice, our winner from last week, she's back. She says hello. She's saying hello from Michigan. We have Renee, hello. Tasha O'Bannon, hello. All right, welcome, guys. Looks like you guys are still joining in, so I'll give you a little bit more time to hop in. Please let me know where you're tuning in from. We have Renee Bird from Portland. Ariana from Texas. Amanda Tudor says, hello, everyone. Hello to you, too. We have John Barnett. Hello from Georgia. You guys are chiming in from everywhere. It's good to see you guys. All right. So while you guys hop in there, I want to go ahead and say, again, what we're talking about today. So today's segment in true Jared fashion, since he's not here today, he went ahead and pre-recorded some content for you on some heat transfer materials that you can do for going back to school and target schools as your sales there. So larger scale, so schools mean a lot of kids, a lot of sales. So a lot of good opportunity there, and he'll show you some little demonstrations on that as well. All right, so before we get started with the video, just make sure to stick away towards the end. So there is gonna be a giveaway. So two of you, so one from YouTube, one from Facebook, will be winning a backpack full of heat transfer material. So I'll give you a little peek, but I'll go over what's inside that backpack towards the end. And as always, the items that you see in today's video will be shown, today's items in today's video, supplies and materials, except for the backpack, can be found over at heat.press/live. If you guys have any questions throughout today's segment, go ahead and drop your questions below. Ronnie will try to get to those, and then I'll go ahead and get to your questions as well towards the end of the segment. All right, are you guys ready for today's video? I am too. All right, Jared, take it away.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. My name is Jared, and I'm like the Heat Press tutorial guy here. If you're new to the channel, and if you're not new, if this is like your zillionth episode, well, thank you for putting up with me for another week. I want to give a big shout out to everybody holding down the fort over there at HPN. I'm doing something really cool today. I'm actually watching myself today. As you guys know, this is a pre-recorded segment because I'm on paternity leave. I'm hanging out with my brand new baby boy. So a big shout out, son. Anyways, and of course, huge shout out to my awesome wife, who's just amazing. She hasn't, at the time of this recording, she hasn't given birth yet, but I just know she's gonna be awesome. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, so I'm really excited about today's episode because it's back to school. I'm gonna be talking about owning the academic market. And I just love back to school, man, because back to school, when I was a kid, and I'm sure as a lot of you guys could relate, that's when you got like your new backpack, your new Trapper Keeper, that everybody had that weird little pencil box with like random, like, yes, it was organized for like the first 2 days, and then afterwards it's just like, where did all these odd colored crayons come from? Anyway, so I love it. It's a time to get new stuff, new school gear, new pencils, new whatever. And it's a time to make some money. So now that I say we, because now that we're in the heat press market, in the heat press community, it's a great time to make some money. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Really quick, just want to give a shout out to the stuff. You can head on over to heat.press/live to see exactly what I'm working with here today. But as you can see, I got my trusty HPN Signature Series 15-inch by 15-inch auto open heat press with the slide out drawer. You know that's awesome. And then, as you guys saw a couple of weeks ago, I have the brand new Craft Pro mug and tumbler heat press today. Right now I have it loaded with my tumbler attachment, wink wink. And I am loving this new product. So yeah, very cool, brand new, available now. Again, heat.press/live. That'll take you right to it. So really excited today. We also do have a giveaway. So I'm pressing a backpack today, spoiler alert, but we are giving away a backpack full of goodies. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the episode. We're gonna give you some more information, if they haven't shared it already, on how you can win. So make sure you stay tuned for all those details on how you can win a cool backpack with lots of heat press goodies in there. All right, let's head on over to the table. I'm gonna show you guys what we're working with today. So today I have just two projects, some really cool stuff. Now, as you guys saw a couple weeks ago, yes, I'm still on the Caesar Easy Patterns Plus kick. I still love it, still dig it. And yes, if you saw last time, I'm a big fan of how it looks on black. And so, yes, I have a backpack that we're customizing today. I'm gonna show you how we customize backpacks. And then I have these sports bottles. So now, this one's already done. You can see here, I have a school logo, and then I have a name. Check that out. Now I'm gonna talk about this in a second, but really quick. So owning the academic market. I absolutely love owning the academic market. It's a great place to be, me personally. And you've heard me talk about it before, a lot of my personal network that I use to network for business purposes is with churches and nonprofits. And among those nonprofits are a few private schools. And so that's a really great thing for me because private schools are awesome. One thing I've noticed about private, even public schools, don't get me wrong, public schools are a little bit harder to get into, only because I'm here in Southern California. So like the school districts out here are gigantic. So they're huge. If you live in an area with smaller school districts, you're blessed because there's probably not as much competition to be vendors, probably not as much red tape to become a vendor as well. But in any case, so I do love work with local private schools, and it's really great. So one thing about that you want to consider for expanding your business, you want to bring jobs back to the shop, because if you're not busy, you're not making money. So you want to stay busy with your shop, and a great group of companies that you probably haven't looked into, to reach out to and offer your services to, are going to be schools. So one thing you want to consider when becoming a school vendor, now this is probably going to be more for public schools, although some private schools may have you jump through the same hoops, is that you want to become a authorized school vendor. You're probably going to have your state tax ID number. They're probably going to ask you for that. You might have to accept a purchase order. Depends on the school you're working with and the size of the order. So, just keep that in mind. But you will be authorized to produce the apparel and accessories for the school. Now, depending on the size of the school and the type of merchandise they offer to their students, alumni, and parents and families, I should say, that could be some pretty solid money. money, money, money. So it all depends on the size of the schools that you're working with, but it's a great, being a vendor, an authorized vendor for a school is a great foot in the door, because you could regularly send them, send it, to the principal or the dean, vice principal, whoever's in charge, send them a few samples, a few freebies, and help them, help them along, talk to them about what they could do, how they could use your products for fundraisers. Schools love fundraisers. Also, school spirit, maybe they want to use some items as incentives or giveaways for their students. Maybe they want to have gifts for their donors. Lots of opportunities, so it's a really good idea for you to get in touch with your local school. Maybe set up a meeting with the principal, especially because we're going back to school, but if we're not in school season yet, they still might be looking for vendors. So I'm telling you, reach out to your local schools. It's definitely worth it. And then if you're not a vendor, you can also work on private orders such as fanware or customizing school gear. So maybe the school already sells backpacks. You could put names on them. Maybe the school already has, t-shirts or things for the customers, for their students, I should say. You can still customize it. So let's take a look at what I mean. So in this example right here, now this is something for everybody. Maybe you just want to offer it to people at your school. We're just going to customize the backpack with no particular school logo. We're actually going to be customizing this for a student who happens to have my same initials. I don't know. You'll see it afterwards. I know the glare kind of hides it. So first things first, I'm going to show you how easy it is to customize this backpack. Now this backpack could be customized with the school logo, could be customized with the student's name. It could be customized with a lot of things. Now, if I was going to be doing a school logo, I would probably order the Supercolor promotional, either the promotional or the sub block transfer, and boom, easy peasy. You get a couple really good, good quality backpacks. Order the Supercolor, boom, you just supply the school with 50, 100 backpacks. But in this case, we're just gonna do a transfer with the Caesar Easy Patterns Plus, just to show you how easy it is and how it's possible to get this done. So let's head back on over to the heat press. So here we go. I have my heat press already ready, and you'll notice I have a pressing pillow. Now the reason why I have a pressing pillow is because backpacks can be a little weird to heat press. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open it up, and with one hand, I'm going to hold it in place, right? There we go. And with another hand, I'm going to position everything. Now, in some cases, you may find the need to actually heat tape your transfer to the backpack off site. So meaning on that back when I was on the table, maybe it would have helped me to tape it in place centered, so I could just put it here. But since we're already here at the heat press, I'm going to get this centered. Is actually right about here, and I'll lower it a little bit. This is one of those things where there are many ways to skin a cat. Pardon the crude expression, but I could have centered this. I could have aligned this on the table. I could heat taped it in place, but just to show you how easy it is, I'm gonna put that right here. And now for my main event, no, I can't do it. I was about to rip off a piece of parchment paper with one hand, but I can't. I'm not that good. I'm good, but I'm not that good. So here we go. I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to hold this in place. And the reason for the pressing pillow is because you see this zipper. I want this zipper to sink into the pillow so this center area right here can get pressed properly. So I'm going to slide this. Oops, don't worry. That was just my lint roller. So I'm going to slide this back in. Now, one thing I will admit, on a big press like this, pressing a 15, this is a 15 by 15 inch press, pressing a backpack is not always the funnest nor the easiest, but it is possible. This is actually one instance where if you have a 9 by 12, it actually might be easier to press this. Now, some of you fancy pantses, you guys have the Stahl's Fusion IQ. Fusion IQ heat press. So you might have an interchangeable lower platen. I encourage you to take advantage of those and use them, but look how easy this was. And so now I'm going to zip it back so it holds its shape, so I could show it off to camera. Look how cool that is. Look how cool this is. And I'm gonna bring it back over here so you could really see. And again, you guys, you heard me talk about it a few weeks ago when we first announced the launch of Easy Patterns Plus, but this grunge on black looks absolutely amazing. So maybe you're not a direct vendor to the school, but if you have good relationships with other parents, you're in the PTA group maybe, or you're in some of the school auxiliaries, yeah, let them know what you offer. Let them know that you can customize stuff for their kids. You can just put their name on it, info. Not every parent wants their child's name on the outside. So another cool thing that you could do is you could just heat press on the inside so it's nice and permanent. There's lots of stuff you could do. This is just one example that I hope you guys really take advantage of. So yeah, there we go. Backpack, it's that easy. So really quick, I'm gonna turn off my heat press and I'm gonna turn on my brand new Craft Pro mug press. That easy, right? Now this is just one of a gazillion ideas that we have if you are a school vendor, something that you can offer to your school or to the students directly. So here I have the school logo. This is actually my alma mater. I don't even want to tell you guys how long it's been since I graduated high school. But my niece goes there now. Her name's Sarah, so she's gonna have 2 by the end of this episode. Yeah, so this is something you can offer. So on the front, it's gonna be just the logo, and then you can customize it with the student names. This is a great fundraiser because the parents, they're gonna wanna get these for their kids. So what you do is you just start a pre-sale, you set your price, you take your orders, and then after the school has collected all the pre-orders, then they give you the money and you can get them made. So you get paid up front, which is huge. Oh, I love getting paid up front. Again, some schools might want to pay with purchase orders. They might negotiate like net 30, 60, or even 90 terms. I hate 90-day terms with all of my heart. Honestly, I try my best to not accept terms. I try to get paid up front for all of my orders. And if you have really good product and the school's really into it, they'll find a way. They will find a way, my friend. Anyway, so you can see here, I did print this on 8.5 by 14. You could get this done on a piece of 8.5 by 11. Heck, you could probably get this done on a mug sheet, the 4.5 by 9-inch sheet. Now here's another thing I love about this. This is a water bottle. I am using the tumbler attachment. I like this one because it has the spout, right? But anyways, one thing I love about this is just front and back. It's so easy. You could actually get this done on, I believe, the M-Press mug press. If you have that one, of course, I'm using my brand new, I shouldn't even be talking about other heat presses in front of the Craft Pro. Oh, that wasn't long enough. There we go. So all I'm doing is I'm folding over a little bit of heat tape right here just to make it easier when I peel it off. And this is something that I do. I have a nice smooth countertop right here. So I actually tape it here first. This is just a little something that I do. And then oops. Oh, see that? Wow, that didn't work. That's hilarious. That always works for me. Just not today. Let's try that again. There we go. So now I have my transfer. Yes, it is printed in reverse. And oh, sorry, when you're working with these, make sure you remove the straw. And there's a little paper inside. That's a pain in the butt to get out. Make sure it's absolutely empty inside. Okay, just like me. Some of you got that, some of you didn't. It's okay. So here's what's cool. You just make sure that your graphic is centered vertically, right? It has a nice equal distance on the top and then the bottom. Usually, if you're gonna error on the positioning side, it's for this, because it has this top mouth that can't be customized, you might wanna go just a little bit higher. That's what I found. It looks a little bit better, just a little bit higher to the top. That's just me, that's just my opinion. I highly encourage you to do your own research and see how you like it. So there we go. Now what's cool about pressing just one image on each side is I don't have to rotate this like a tumbler. It's just one single press. Let's head back on over to the press. And this is ready to go. Now I'm gonna warn you, I don't have my heat gloves today, so I'm gonna use a little trick. I lost my heat gloves. So I'm gonna use a little trick today to show you another way to get the mugs and the tumblers out safely without burning your hands. So I'm gonna slide this back in These are distracting. Who they're distracting, I don't know. And we're just gonna drop this in. Now, I am dropping this in barehanded because I'm just a superhero like that, guys. Now, you're gonna wanna make sure that it's centered inside of the tumbler press. Don't be dumb like me, guys. I joke around about not using gloves, but really, I'm just not the smartest. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed sometimes, okay? So we have 90 seconds on the clock. So this is gonna press at 365 degrees for 90 seconds, and there's no rotation involved. I know with the tumblers, we're at like 385, and we'll go like 385, 70 degrees, rotate 70 degrees. With this one, it's ready to rock and roll. So there's no anything really that we have to do. Now, if you don't have heat gloves, get yourself a ruler and a nice rag. I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. Now, usually when you see me work with tumblers or any of these products without a handle, I'm usually using these thick like barbecue gloves so I don't burn my hands. I'm very strong, but I'm not invincible, guys. I know you see these buff muscles here. No, but really, it's not fun. This thing is gonna be 365 degrees. That'll definitely give you a nice burn on your fingertips. So be careful. Again, ideally, you wanna get some thick barbecue gloves, but you're about to see what happens when we don't have our thick barbecue gloves on hand. Once again, if you want to see what we're working with today, you can head on over to heat.press/live. You're going to find this signature series 15 by 15 inch auto open heat press and the brand new Craft Pro 2-in-1, or I think it's not called the 2-in-1, it's just the mug and tumbler press. This is the mug attachment featuring Heat Press Nation's exclusive TruePrint technology. I'll talk about more about that later, but this is done. So what I'm gonna do is, this part gets hot, by the way. You don't always wanna touch it bare-fingered. But there we go, so I'm gonna open it up, and this is the moron's way to do this, you guys. So I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna hold it right here. And just so you guys could see those little tabs that I made. This is very hot, by the way. I think, am I right here? There we go. So I'm just gonna peel that off, and there we go. This looks absolutely amazing. So, oh, that was hot. Okay, so check this out. Dude, that logo looks crisp as anything else I've ever seen. That looks fantastic. Cool colors, cool colors. Let's take it over here. So this is the hot one. This is the one that I already made. And you can see here, you know, on one side you have the logo, on the other side you have the name. So that, man, that is hot. So that's something that you can offer to the schools, something that they could resell to their students. So if it's a school, they're gonna be ordering in bulk. So you're able to give them a discount. That way they have some room, some wiggle room or some margin to make some money as well. Again, it's a fundraiser. So give them a good price, but you know, don't sell yourself short. We've had other episodes where we talk about pricing and things like that. But yeah, that's it. So we have, I'm gonna try not to, it's hot, okay. Sauce. So here today, we showed you how easy it is to customize a backpack. Again, I did a more personalized customization for maybe a student who wants a cool little, I used Easy Patterns Plus. They want a cool little grunge logo, a little cool bat with their initials. That's rad. And then once you're in as a vendor with the school, you could offer them personalized items for the school, for the students. You say the word fundraiser. That's the key word. Schools love fundraisers. So that's really exciting. And that's gonna almost do it for me today. Now, I did say I was gonna talk to you really quick about the TruePrint technology. Now, this is a brand new product for us, by the way. We just announced this a couple weeks ago. Super, super excited. This is the Craft Pro mug and tumbler press. Now, one of the really big things about this product is that it's the first to feature Heat Press Nation's exclusive TruePrint heating element technology. Now, if you go to like a budget mug press and you like rip off all the silicone and aluminum backing, you'll see the heat coil. Now, the heat coil is the metal part that runs, it like wiggles back and forth all the way covering the surface of the heating element. On the more budget presses, it's very, very thin. I'm talking like maybe a millimeter or something like that. Like, it's very, very thin. which is why the cheaper presses, they're not that good at pressing. Sometimes you'll see inconsistencies, even cold spots, different things like that that really make for ugly mugs. I'm just being honest. Now, with Heat Press Nation's brand new True Print technology, those coils are up to 5 times thicker. So they're like gigantic when you compare them to the other budget ones. That produces super even and consistent heat distribution. And of course, you know, with a press from Heat Press Nation, nation's #1 heat press retailer, you know that you're gonna get even and consistent pressure. Paired with even and consistent heat distribution, you're good as gold. So yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because I think that's an amazing feature found on this brand new mug press, mug and tumbler press, I should say, and definitely worth mentioning. Okay, I think I've talked enough for one day. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. Stay tuned, by the way, because we still have a giveaway. I know you thought I forgot. I didn't forget. We still have a giveaway, so stay tuned. I'm going to send it back to the studio. But before I do, I want to thank you one more time for joining us. Heat.press/live. You can see all the cool products, the water bottle blanks, everything that we use today. You can check it out over there. Once again, I'm Jared with Heat Press Nation, and I'll see you soon.
Another great segment, Jared. Thank you so much. You guys saw that right in action, how simple it was to customize a sports water bottle. So we have the name, the school logo, very simple. So you saw that done with sublimation. You guys also saw the grunge, the Easy Patterns Plus that we went over last week on how easy that was to customize a backpack. So if you guys want to switch that out, maybe do your school mascot, maybe it's a tiger, a falcon, a lion, something else. We did initials here just to kind of keep it students' names privacy or private there. Also good for sports, so maybe sports teams, maybe a football logo, football, maybe basketball, swim team, all sorts. So options are endless. He talked about sublimation, just the different items that you can target for schools, because again, schools is a large order. So whether you do those pre-orders, you have to take advantage of the back to school time and the season here and owning that academic market. So if you guys have any questions about the video, please let me know. I'm happy to answer some questions. I saw a lot of good questions here. I think Ronnie got to some of them. I saw a lot of the size. You guys want to see what the size of this print was? So it will depend on the area that can be pressed. So if there's more zippers or pockets here, that part you might not want to press over. But this area, we have a good amount of space, maybe about 10 by 8 inches. So this one's approximately 7.5 by 4 inches. So again, it's gonna depend on the different backpacks that you have on that. All right, let's see here. Jill says she loves the grunge, especially for Halloween. You're right, it's a good time. Even take maybe holidays coming up too for schools. Maybe some more bats or other spooky items for your backpacks. Let's see here. Let me hop over to Facebook, see what questions you guys have. Looks like a lot of you guys got orders recently. You guys are looking for your deliveries to come, so we're so excited for you guys to get that. Jen says she can't wait to get her mug press. We can't wait either. That's exciting. Let's see here. Other questions. All right, Tasha wants to know if you can do sublimation on the leather backpack. So what we've shown today was on Easy Patterns Plus, so that is a heat transfer vinyl. So on that one, you can do more of this like polyester material, but for sublimation on a fabric, you want that to be on 100% white polyester. Let's see. All right, I think everyone's ready for the giveaway. Get a lot of hashtag giveaway. We're almost there. It's exciting stuff. Let's see. So Kathy wants to know if the mug press comes I think she means a straight wall versus, I think she meant a straight wall as well as tapered. So it's just gonna be a mug attachment. So they're both gonna be straight walls and then the tumbler attachment there. So no tapered attachments. I see a lot of giveaway. I think you guys are ready for this giveaway. Wilma wants to know, do you need to rotate the tumbler? So it's going to depend on the artwork. So typically for a full wrap, you will have to rotate it. If you have a center logo, you won't. You just want to make sure if it's just the center one. So this one has two sides, but if it's just the center, you're going to have that face down. You just have to press it once. All right, I think you guys have spoken. Giveaway time. So great question, guys. Great questions. So giveaway time. So you guys, I'll give you a little sneak peek of what you guys can win today. So there will be two winners. Again, one from YouTube, one from Facebook. So you guys will win a backpack filled with heat transfer material. So in this first one, it's gonna be a pack of heat transfer paper. We have a non-stick sheet, and then 5 rolls of Craft Pro Puff HTV. So this is gonna be the Puff HTV where it puffs up. And in this pocket, we have a couple more tools that will be needed. We have tweezers to help weeding out the vinyl. Oh, we have a weeding hook tool around here. Weeding hook tool definitely needed to weed out the vinyl there, all the negatives of that vinyl. And we also have sublimation markers. So we have great stuff in the backpack. We also make sure we have a great pressing area. That way you can have a big logo here or cool little tiny logos in the center there. All right, so you guys know what we're giving away, but do you guys know how we're gonna give this away? I think you guys have caught on. We do like trivia questions around here. So it will be a trivia question today. Before we get started with the trivia question, disclaimer as always, internet speeds are different. So my internet speed's different from yours, from your cousins, your sisters, they're all different. So I'll be choosing the correct answer in the order I see. So whoever answers it correctly first. All right, are you guys ready? Let me make sure I'm ready over here. So Facebook, are you ready? YouTube, are you ready? Let's see. All right. Giveaway time, trivia question time. Looks like you guys are still going. Giveaway. All right. What is the retail price on heatpressnation.com for a 1-foot sheet of Craft Pro Puff HTV? So we're looking for the price for 1 sheet of Craft Pro Puff HTV. Give you some time to head on over, pull out your cell phone, your tablet, your laptop. Wilma, close, but we're looking for 1 sheet. Precious, a little too high. For 1 sheet only, Nino7906 from YouTube, that is correct. All right, Facebook, so close, Sean, a little too high there. We're looking for a 1-foot sheet of Craft Pro Puff HTV. Oh, Facebook, you guys are around there. You guys are hot and cold, so close. All right, just in case you missed the question, we're looking for the retail price on heatpressnation.com for a 1-foot sheet of Craft Pro Puff HTV. All right, it looks like we have a winner on Facebook, Beth Euro. All right, congratulations to you both. $8.99 is the price on heatpressnation.com for a 1 sheet of Craft Pro Puff HTV. So congratulations again to you two. Please make sure to email us directly at winner@heatpressnation.com to claim your prize. All right, guys, it's been such a fun and great episode. I hope you guys learned a lot. I really hope you guys take the opportunity for this back to school season and take advantage of those large orders because schools, a lot of kids, large volume, large orders, a lot of profits. So make sure to follow us on our YouTube, on our socials, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook at heatpressnation.com. And then for all the latest sales and promotions, you can text the word HEAT to 20198. All right, so my name is Carla. Again, your host today. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'll see you next week for another live episode and another giveaway. Bye, guys.